Alright guys, we're back. We got the crude oil. It's been a while since last time we left the crude oil. I was declaring the potential of a bottoming out of that downside trend, right? We remember that very intense downside trend. We were actually heavily involved with a short position. It went down from pretty much 76.5 all the way to 42. That was a massive drop. And at some point about 2 weeks ago, when price began to turn around, we noticed that it was doing so on a very, very important support level. It is actually the last line of resort, 76.4. Let's take a look at that. Pretty impressive stuff, guys. And I'm talking about the whole upside trend. The major trend started back at the beginning of 2016. All the way up. I think we may be looking at a classic Elliott wave cycle, when we had the first wave followed by the corrective second wave, impulse, third wave again, and then the fourth wave, right, which was that massive drop that I was mentioning here just a couple of seconds ago. But take a look at where it went, right? I mean, it took the tip of the first wave, which is a good sign. But it didn't surpass, right, the tip of the second corrective wave, which is also a good sign. Now, it went all the way. Take a look. This is pretty powerful stuff, guys. Now, that black dotted line that you can see completely broke that, negative momentum, is actually the 76.4 of this whole move, from the very bottom to the very top. Right, 76.4. Take a look at the reaction here. Beautiful stuff, and we have that, that visible reaction, no doubt. I do still believe that it may be too early to fully determine that we're out of that downside move. That we're beyond that downside move, and we're engaging with the fifth impulse wave. That's what we suspect that could be the situation here, right? We think that we might be looking at the very beginning of the fifth impulse wave. And you know what that means? It means we're going to be able to reach the previous high at the very minimum. And that's a massive move, potentially speaking. Now, I was also obviously putting my money where my mouth is. So I was engaging with a bullish position right after I declared that I think we're looking at a genuine upside reversal. So we started on the upside. Things are going pretty well so far. I still have a pretty relatively small position. Right now, the only obstacle standing in my way is that 53.9. Right? It's a very local resistance, but it could spell a temporary sideways movement in that form. Take a look. We might have a downside leg followed by another upside leg and so forth till it breaks eventually. That's just one possible scenario, which is why I'm reluctant to increasing the position into bigger size. Right now, this pretty much my point of reference, 53.90. If we're gonna break that level, then I'm gonna re-increase the position again. And try to build up a bigger position going forward towards 57.50. That's an official secondary target and profit taking spot. Right. Once we clear out that level, we will try to carry out with this position all the way to 68.60, which is our official price target and final destination. All right. The next move would be to adjust the stop loss level, which is, as you can see, in a healthy distance from price action. I plan to push it by a full point from 44 to 45, and that's about that for this one. In the meantime, I wish you a great trading day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.